What are you about to do?
万事の
Bankai?
挽回
Why does it sound so cool, people? Bankai. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, Season 3, Episode 35. Don't chase a shadow. Don't chase a shadow. Who will be that? Last episode was Mayuri facing the right arm of the Soul King. No, the left arm. The left arm of the Soul King. And he used his Bankai, this modified Bankai, and then that gave birth to Enashizo Jigizo that ate the left arm, and that's where the episode ended. So yeah, before we get into this one, if you guys have a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting Patreon at patreon.com/feelimini. And now let's start this episode. And here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
I was about to say, I'm like, did it actually? Okay, you didn't. You could feel it.
体調だね
Yep.
はいまあありの冷圧が減ってるってことだろうね
Is that a good thing?
どっちにしろここまで犠牲を出して敵の手が何一つ分かってない時点で次の手を打たなきゃいけない頃合いさ見つけだるまこどこからロンだ
Thank goodness.
武器はもらったお次は命だよ
Cause I'm like, I don't know. When they were running away like that, and then this guy was having this monologue, I'm like, why you monologuing? To who are you monologuing? There's no one there with you, you know, but whatever. And he's having this monologue, and I'm like, okay, you have what's his name? The captain. I can't remember his name right now. You have him be like, we don't know where the enemy is coming from. So I'm thinking, okay, is he having someone tracking them? That is he doing something to find out where the person is? You know, that's what I'm thinking. And then he turns around and just stops, and then this guy shot through him, and I'm like, no, this can't be it. That's why I was so shocked. I'm like, he can't just take him out like that, you know? And then he started hearing the ooh, ding, whatever he was saying. And then he shows up there. So I'm like, okay, now I'm good.
についてこれるとは腕を上げたね七尾ちゃん
あまり褒められてる気がしますね。課長、
Don't die.
戻る前に死んでたら死体の胸毛を剃りますから。
さんが転んだわ鬼が目隠しして掛け声とともに振り返り動いた人を捕まえる遊びだよ
Huh?
チョコラテイングですかなんだ似たのがあるんじゃないか
Chocolate English.
鬼の放った冷圧での攻撃が必ず見えるようになる
Oh, so that's how he was able to see it.
随分とそっちに都合のいいルールに見えるが動いてるところを見られたら負けというあそれからさっき君の見た止まったままの僕の姿は幻覚じゃないそこへ冷圧そのものを僕だと見誤るようにギュッと固めてあそこに置いてきたのさ僕を誰だと思ってんの
Captain of the 13.
暴落春水だよ
よっしゃほなほっといていこうか
そうです。ここは京楽隊長を助けにみんなで。
私は戻ります。皆さんは先へ。
せやなほなもう一つ残ったんが源流祭のじいさんでもやっぱり先行け言うたやろな
Yeah, I was just thinking that I missed him.
こっちだ言ったよね もうこの遊びは使えない。
Is that another solidification of rage? Something or other.
して、お前たちにこちらの情報はない。公平な戦いをしたいとも思わないし、
Of course you don't.
教えたところで公平になるとも思わないが。
Okay.
影送りって言うんだ。影を強く見つめて別の場所へ残像を移す遊びだよ。君ももう手を引かれてる。死ぬまで遊び明かそうじゃないの。だからもう切られてるだろう。
Of course.
弓だ。僕が霊視から作り出している。
Okay, that makes sense. Like, would you also shoot whatever?
影の端でも目に入ったら、その後その目に映るのは
Silhouette. Oh, forget it, frack.
3度目だ。 体を貫き、僕の体はお前の剣を貫く。なるほど。両目を開いたままでは罪人どもに不公平だからだ。
Is it like Yohabaha? That had his eyes closed.
僕は陛下が最初に力をお与えになったクイーン氏。 陛下の最高傑作、目を開かされることなどあってはならないことだからだ。
Okay. I thought Hashivasi was the one closest to him.
ジリエル。
Okay. Whew, I thought the episode was done. I'm like, it can't be done. Didn't feel like there was. I saw a whole lot, but then it felt like that could be like a great ending point. I don't know. Oh, thankfully it wasn't.
しかしまあ、我ながらよく走れてるね、この傷で。気絶もできなくてマジよ。危ない危ない。逃げ切れると思っているのか。軌道の刃ならどうだい。波動の78、ザンゲリン。
Oh, Grimjaw! Oh, Grimjaw's on the floor. You take it with her. Oh my god.
それが分かっちまえば味付けを変えるだけで。何をごちゃごちゃ言ってんだ。何もごちゃごちゃ言っちゃいねえよ。
大して効かないだろうなとは思ったけど、無傷とはね。みんなもそろそろ十分離れてくれたら。
Excuse me. Why? What are you about to do? What are you about to do?
万事の
Bunkai?
挽回。
Why does it sound so cool, people? Bunkai. Is that his Bunkai? Have we never seen his?
甲骨、唐松真珠。
Yes, it is. I'm trying to remember if I've seen his Bunkai before. I should have seen him before, right? When he faced that, during the.
お待たせしちゃってごめんよ。ところで
Please don't tell me he's gonna die.
寂しくて絶望的に見えてるかい。なるほど。これは君の能力か。なぜなら神の使いは絶望しない。
Okay.
君の挽回の能力はこちらに情報がないけど。
Good.
なんだこれは。一段目。相手の体についた傷は分け合うように自分の体にも浮かび上がる。
It reminds me. I feel like I've seen him before.
挽回ってやつさ。加点胸骨唐松真珠。さて、二段目。 あれよあれよと三段目。覚悟を決めた者たちは互いの冷圧の尽きるまで湧き出る水に身を投げる。バカだ。いくら羽ばたいても水面が遠のいていく。いくら羽ばたいたって後の祭りさ。だけどそいつはあんたのわがまま、浅ましいにも程がある。
女の情け。そうじゃないかえ、桜之助。
Ah.
じゃくれない主がどの面下げてそう呼ぶのやら。
まあそう言わずにごめんよ。
Is that her his bunkai?
意地悪だね、相変わらず。
意地悪だろうが主の刀。
Okay.
知ろうと誓った仲だろ。
So he's about to die. I don't like this.
死神の挽回ごときでこの僕を殺せると思っているな。もし喉元光るのは未練に濡れる糸白し。手にて大詰め締めの段。勘弁してよ。もうこっちしか目ないんだから。
わっちと揃いになるとはな。死人は黙りなし。
お花、僕ね。
You what? He what? I don't know how to start this. Okay. Is he dying or is he not dying? Because I felt like the way he was speaking when him and X got into the icy waters and everything, it felt like he was saying that both of them were gonna die, you know. And then you see his bunkai in, you know, sort of like human form, whatever, talking, and then the battle ended with the X exploding. Hopefully that's the last we're gonna see of him. But you never know with Yuhabaha, and he's probably able to resurrect people. I don't know. So it's like, okay, for now, let's say that he defeated X, and then he's falling behind. I'm thinking, okay, he's dying, you know, and then he's like on her knees, and he was sort of like, I guess, talking sentimentally or whatever. And he's like, oh, you've never spoken this nice to me before, something or other like that. And then she clearly said, you almost died, or something along those lines. Meaning that he's not dying, right? But then he's like, trying to tell her sort of like that he actually is dying. So it's like, I don't know. Kyoraku is one of those captains, one of these characters that I've liked since the beginning of the show, because he's like, the way he speaks, he's always so sort of like calm, composed. He doesn't overreact. He thinks things through. I like those kind of characters, and the fact that we already lost Kendusai, and now he's the captain of the 13th squad. Like when they chose him, I knew that he was the most sort of like qualified to lead the 13th squad, the 13 squad, whatever, the 13, because of all the things that I just talked about, you know. And to lose him too, I do not, no. I don't accept it. No. And also the game that they were playing. First of all, his fight with X. I'm like, I was confused. First of all, like throughout the whole thing, because in the first place, in order for me to follow the fight, what's happening, I need to first understand the rules, and I did not understand the rules. So from that point on, I'm not gonna understand what's happening after that, you know. I mean, it was cool looking and everything, and all of that. But then it's like, I still don't know what happened. Oh, and then we were Bunkai. See, with his voice always being so like so composed and everything, and then he says the Bunkai, which is like also it made it doubly cool, you know. And then when he was doing this, when he was about to do the Bunkai, he's like, okay, I hope everyone is sort of like further away or something or other like that. And I'm like, and then he did Bunkai, and then like it sort of like felt like, I know it didn't take over the whole like sort of region or anything, but it felt like it took like a whole amount of space. This Bunkai, I covered a wide area, you know. And then I'm asking myself, have we actually seen him use this Bunkai before? And I felt like we should have. I said something at one point that made me believe that I've actually seen him use his Bankai before. I mean, he couldn't have faced the what were they called again? A Grimjo and his like what were they called again? Who be that? 1 second. Bleach, Espada. Coyote Stark of the Espada. He was the one that faced him, right? If I remember correctly. So I'm like, I feel like he couldn't have faced Coyote without using his Bankai for some reason. So there was, I don't remember exactly what he said during this episode, but he said something that made me think that I've already heard him say that before, seen him say that before, and whatever it is that he said. So I'm like, maybe I did actually see him use his Bankai before, but I just don't remember it being like that. You know, and then the Act 1 and Act 2 and Act 3 stuff, I don't remember any of that. So I'm like, I don't know. I believe during his fight with Coyote, there was this sort of like inversing of colors, like white and black, and when you like pierce someone in this particular color or whatever, it's, I don't know. So I don't know. I don't remember. So he used his Bankai. He was like Act 1, whatever, I guess, injury you inflict on the other person is going to be sort of like reflected back on you, but it's not going to kill you. I think it's something around those two. Act 2, if you regret making those things, like causing those injuries, you're going to fall into some kind of, you're gonna get some kind of sickness or something. That's when all those things were coming all over him, and then you're gonna fall into the despair of the waters, and then he's trying to swim up, but it wasn't working, and then he exploded. His head exploded and stuff. And I'm like, hopefully that's the last we see of him. But like I said, I don't know. I mean, we thought that. Well, I didn't think, but I'm like, I wasn't sure whether Mayuri actually defeated Bernida, and he didn't. So, who's to say that this one is not gonna, find a way to survive? I just hope that Kyoraku is gonna make it out at the end of this. They also showed Ichigo facing whatever his name was a little bit, and then he was asking him whether he got trained by Osho, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, oh, so that's why he's able to withstand something or other. And now he's like, okay, now I can make adjustments, and we know that this guy can sort of like increase or decrease the substance of something or other like that. I'm trying to remember when he was facing Squad Zero, he was sort of like, was it the blood inside of him that he was increasing. I don't know. He was doing something. So, yeah, I was talking about him. Then I'm seeing in the corner right here, asking Naklevar. Let me just like it. See, when I was looking up the the Espada Coyote, and see in the corner right here. Here I was talking about Naklevar or whatever facing him. See, I know he did something with his blood and stuff, and then they're playing it like in the corner right there. See? Oh, so he needs to lick the thing first? I don't remember. But yeah, so they showed them too as well. Yeah, I don't think anything else. I feel like I'm not gonna fully understand how this fight went until I go back in there and start editing, because that's when I don't get something, when I'm watching an episode and I don't fully get what was happening. I only do when I'm editing it, because I have time to sort of like go through the episode, so cutting and editing and all those things. So it helps me understand better what was happening, because right now I don't get it. I didn't get the game. But at the end of it, it clearly seemed like Kyoraku won. I just hope that he's not dying too. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is going to be in the pinned comments. So you can just click on it and you can watch it right now. I'll see you next time. All I ever wanted to do was do right things. I never wanted to be the king, I swear.